What's going on, people? It's Frank back at it again. I wanted to bring a discussion video on some top farms that doesn't include having a key. I know some people don't have VIP, and that coming across epic dragon keys is a problem. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to discuss some things, some farms that you guys can work on to accumulate some AD without having an overabundance amount of keys to waste. Some people didn't want me to make this video. Some people didn't want me to bring some of the stuff to light, I would say, just because it's going to fluctuate the market and it's going to have other people aware of what's going on with the game. Again, those who have been around for a while know about all this, and some who are new and who need AD, this will be a good time for you to listen up and pay attention, because we're going to go over a bunch of farms to do in order to get AD. Not just in-game, but things you can do freshly hitting 70 and you're trying to accumulate AD. For the first thing we're going to talk about is the dragon horde coffers. For those who don't know, it's the one of the main currencies in Tyranny of Dragons. The whole concept behind those is you can get them and you donate to the coffer in Tyranny of Dragons main camp. The easiest way to farm these would be doing the dragon event in that area, quarter till every hour. Roughly, you'll probably get anywhere between 12 to 18 coffers per run. That's if you're doing for all 5 dragons. Some groups can do 5 dragons in two different instances. I would advise you to do that if you could. Those groups fill up quite quickly. As of right now, as it sits, this is August 5th, and your coffers on Xbox are going for 100 coffers for 47k. So as I said about that, you can accumulate those probably 12 to 18 per run at least. That's not counting the other stuff that you accumulate along with it. So if you're trying to get AD and you really don't need the coffers, by all means go farm dragons in Tyranny and start getting coffers. On the topic of farming the dragons in Tyranny, you also accumulate resonance stones. For those who don't know what resonance stones is, it helps you get, it's the refinement that help you get up your artifact equipment. So you also accumulate a bunch of those when you're farming dragons, and there's also other ways to accumulate those, but the dragons is a nice way to do it efficiently. As of right now, as it sits, 99 resonance stones sell for 177k. Again, a lot of people need the resonance stones. Some people don't. Some people don't need the resonance stones. They already have all their artifact equipment, because most of the artifact equipment doesn't change. For me, for an example, for me, the Orca set. The Orca set's been best for quite some time. So I don't need the resonance stones. I have relic. I have full relic. It's maxed. I have the Orca set maxed. So I don't need the resonance stones. So I could theoretically sell all the resonance stones I can get. Every stack goes for 177k. So as you guys see, these farms, you don't need keys. You just need to donate some time. Because I know sometimes running these dungeons, especially now with the market being the way it is, running these dungeons outside of getting salvage isn't really helping you. Especially if you're saving up your salvage for double AD. It's been a while since they're double AD, and that's what they're doing. They're making it less and less often, because people are taking advantage of it. People are farming dungeons, and they're making 20 mil per double AD. So I think they want to limit that. The next thing we're going to talk about is writings in the River District, the Arcanic writings. Those have dropped a little bit, but at the end of the day, once you max out your River District campaign, you really don't need the writings. Once you get, if you want to get your apple offset and you restore that, and you don't need the Ascendance weapons, by all means sell the writings. As of right now, as it sits, you can sell 10 writings for 60k. These prices are on Xbox, and they, as you guys are well aware, they will fluctuate day-to-day basis. So what's selling for 6k today might be selling for 5k tomorrow, especially with people being aware that they can start selling this stuff and making AD. Especially with stuff being as cheap as it is, you guys want that quick AD so you can buy up, the artifact that you need, or the companions or the mounts that you need, because of the overabundance amount of items that are on the auction house now. Now the next couple things we're going to talk about, the farms, are going to be high-end farms. I wanted to start off with lower level farms for people who can't get into FBI or can't get into MSP, or don't have the item level, or have the item level but can't get picked up. So I wanted to start off with those, especially for all the new people that are starting to play Neverwinter. I have seen a lot of people recently download this and asked how to make AD. I wouldn't say these are the best ways to do it. I wouldn't say this is the most bang for your buck. But these are farms that you could do to make AD if you can't get picked up, especially if you're DPS and you're just starting. It's very hard for you to get picked up. A lot of times you're running dungeons and the dungeon isn't going so well, and they automatically blame it on the DPS. So you will get kicked. I don't think it's right, but it does happen these days. Alright, so the next couple things are going to be high-end farms. We're going to talk about Masterwork and why it's so good. The regens for Masterwork are selling fast, and they're selling often. And farming these next couple things would be beneficial, especially if you're in game and you're trying to make some quick AD. Manicore mains. Manicore mains drop from the boss. Drop from the Manicore and the FBI dungeon, the Haiti boss that's in the first section of FBI. They sell for almost 300k, a little under 300k right now. So if you get those and you really don't need to do the Mastercraft, by all means sell them. It's a quick AD. 288k is nothing to play around with right now. The next thing we're going to talk about is the Fartistry Presidium. The Fartistry Presidium you can get from the bosses in MSP. That's probably the most sought out thing right now. People are farming it. The prices in the last week have dropped almost 200k, a little over 200k. As of right now, as it sits on the Xbox One, the Fartistry Presidiums are about 745k. Those who were farming them when they first came out, they were well over a mil, well over $1.5 million. So as you're aware, more people are getting them, more people are undercutting, and the price will continue to drop until it's obsolete. But as of right now, you might as well farm it. You might as well jump on the train and get yourself a piece of the pie. Because at the end of the day, everyone needs AD, whether it be for your main, for your alt, for saving up for a legendary mount, whatever it may be. At the end of the day, you need AD. So farming Fartistry Presidiums is a great way. On the same spectrum as the Fartistry Presidiums, MSP also drops fragmented key. Outside of those two things, having a dungeon key and having relic keys to open the chest isn't helping you. The drops for that are kind of crap, and then when you do get a decent drop, it is bound to the account, with the exception of the key. So with that being said, if you don't have a bunch of keys to waste, don't be opening the chest. A lot of times you'll get a Peridot in a rank 5. That's literally nothing for as long as it takes for some people to do that dungeon. Some people take 20, 30, or 20 minutes is decent these days. But some people take 40, 50, 60 minutes to complete that dungeon. And you're opening a chest that gives you 1 Peridot and a rank 5. Like, so you can drop the key from the boss, the last boss, and you can drop Presidiums from the bosses as well. So if you're high end and you want to try to make some AD, see if you can get an MSP farm. That right now is the best farm out there. You don't really need keys. The key will help you get salvage and maybe a chance at a fragmented key from the boxes, but it's not needed. Having the epic key and farming that is not needed. So that's my idea of the farms that you guys can be doing. I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to break it down to give, you know, lower level people who can't get into farm groups for dungeons some options, some valuable options to farm. A lot of these have already, you know, I've already been there. They've been there for quite some time. I'm just bringing them to the light and bringing them to you guys, so maybe you guys can make some AD on the side and get your main up. Or you know, if you guys have any other farms that I could include, I was going to include ATs, Ixnay, Lonely Wood, and Somi, but with the mod 12 coming out here next month or so, I decided not to do that because I think the prices of the lanolin are going to drop and the prices of dragon motes are going to go up. I don't think they're going to go up too much, but I do think they will go up a little bit unless they change it to where the molts drop. But yeah, if you have any idea of something else I could talk about, farms, making AD, if I miss anything that you guys think that I should have put on this list, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to make, oh my god, I can't speak. I'm going to make some more videos more frequently. I just don't want to exhaust the videos for the channel, you know what I mean? I don't want to put a bunch of videos out and then not have anything to make videos on. So if you guys want to see something in general, let me know in the comments and I'll be more than happy to accommodate those people. Again, this is your boy Frank, and I'm out of here. You guys have a good day.